G'day folks. There you go. I've managed to get myself a bit lost. I'm still on a track where trail bikes have come along pretty recently, but I was trying to follow a track that comes off a clear cut that I saw on Google Earth, and follow it down to a waterhole that I hadn't previously seen, because I want to try and catalogue all the fresh water sources in my area. So you can see I'm on a track, but it's winding away from where I want to go. And don't know whether you heard those two knocks just then, but just before I turned the camera on, there was two knocks that were so loud it sounded like they were coming from me. So powerful. And it put the wind up me a little, I can tell you. So I've turned around and I'm going back the way I came, take a different fork. The two knocks that you just heard were coming from that direction, which is where the road is. The two really loud ones were down that way, and unless I get my compass out, I can't really say which way is which. Okay, well that's east. Anyway, this area that I'm in, I did a quick calculation yesterday of the rough size of this one patch of bush that I live on the edge of. It's 18,000 acres. That's 7,000 and something hectares, around 76 square kilometres. That's a big area. That's a big area. And that's only the one patch of bush on my side of the highway. On the other side, to the north and northwest, another knock just then. You've got the whole ranges and everything down south to Batemans Bay. You know, it's just it's too vast. In fact, have a look on Google Earth sometime. You can start pretty much from, I don't know, Picnic Point, out the back of Campbelltown or somewhere like that, and you can walk, well, you can travel however you want, to roughly, what is it, Yarra Vale? Just outside of Melbourne anyway. 1,200 kilometres without ever leaving the bush. So people wonder, how can something large go undiscovered in the Aussie bush? And my reply is pretty bloody easy. It's an area I haven't been in before, so I'm kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone, but that's the only way you discover stuff, isn't it? You know, if you don't explore, you won't discover. This, I know I'm in the wrong track, because this wouldn't be visible on Google Earth. It's too narrow, it's too much tree cover. Wouldn't show through, so. And as is often the case with new places, Knocks again. As is often the case with new places, new stuff happens. So it's kind of exciting and interesting and all that at the same time. There are so many breaks along this path. So many. Smallish ones, but not done by guys coming through on motorbikes because they're too far off the track. Right? You don't get off your bike and walk in and break a tree, get back on your bike. And there's other trees like this too. Like this one here. That one there. They're everywhere. You know, I'm kind of in the back of my mind, I'm thinking those knocks sound a little too man-made, kind of. I'm thinking there might be a property around here and someone's hammering. Got a break there. A little bark gouge there next to it. Another break right there. Look at that. Right opposite. That's a beautiful little cross. Perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of activity. I thought there might be. There's fresh water near here. This is about a 15-minute drive from my place. There's a lot of sign. Look at that. Fresh break. Yeah, I don't know about that hammering. Yeah, could be someone in the house, I don't know. What I'm planning to do is, for the last couple of days, I've been looking on Google Earth. Like I said, I found the track that leads down to a waterhole and then branches off at the back of the waterhole, travels along another road heading sort of west, and then it goes, cuts in again and goes up to a nice waterhole with a creek. Oh look, see now this has opened up into a proper little road again. It was at one point back there, it was so choked up. I was just ploughing through marshy kind of, you know, the club brush and that. And it just wasn't, it wasn't sensible to keep walking through that. So there's a new player in the game here. There's a new male in the district. You can hear the traffic now. Well, it carries so far, the sound. Even though the main road is probably about 2 or 3 k's that way. Sounds like it's right here. There's a new male I'm pretty sure it's a male in the territory. And I don't know if that's the way I'm supposed to go. It is. Look, I think I walked right past that break. That's a tall one. It's about 7.5, 8 foot high. Yeah, the new guy who I'm calling aggro, because he doesn't just break trees, he usually just rips them to pieces. I think he's throwing down a challenge to the local male, who I call the pusher, for his tendency to push trees over rather than break them. He, I'm pretty sure, is the partner for the female called Two Toes, because she's got a manky left foot that looks like she's just got two big toes. No clearly defined sort of smaller metatarsals, just a big toe on the right hand side of the left foot, and then a big mushed up part on the left hand side of the foot. The right foot is normal, and she's got a young one who's growing very, very quickly. The reason I know that is because he emulates his mother's breaks when he walks through the forest. Hers are about sort of 5 or 6 foot high, beautiful clean breaks, and his are next to hers. At about 3 foot. I've seen one of his prints initially when he was really small, about the size of a 5-year-old kid. Now they're more like, I don't know, a 10-year-old kids will, you know. So the rate of growth is amazing, because that's only in the last year or so. Trail bike coming, I think. I'll leave off there until I find something else for you to show you.